Hello. That's how we're starting with this. Because why the hell not? All right, get this going. And after I cough and all that good shit. All right, so boom shakalaka. Headphones. We're back. We're back. Damn it. But yeah. Um. What's up, guys? It's obviously your boy Kimbo here. The usual. But we have an episode reaction for season 3. Arc 3 is here, man. It's officially here, and it got subbed. So shit's about to get real. I've been hyping it up big time because, obviously how Arc 2 ended. Enough said. Leading into this arc, it's clear shit is about to get real, and it's gonna be awesome. I've said it before. I'll say it 1,000 times. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. And remember this moment. Just telling you guys this. Remember this moment right here. I was talking to Knight literally a bit ago. I think he went to sleep. Maybe he'll show up in the stream. But I was like, remember this moment. Because when we look back on this moment, like a year from now. So, mark it. October 2026. Or actually, we'll say September 2026. Because that'll be the end, pretty much, of this arc that is starting now. It's probably when it's going to be towards the end, because it seems like October is usually when the new one starts. That's how they're doing with this series. New arc usually, and season and everything, October. But it's going to be wild. We're going to look back on this and be like, holy shit. Already even the releases that we got started this off. Yeah, I know, said. With Solar Eclipse and Clock Barrage, soon to be Emperor and Might, and all the things that are going to be added going forward even. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a video again. Well, kind of updated a little bit about who I think is gonna return with this season. Yeah. But I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. I'm hyped. This is gonna be sick. Yeah, we gotta see how things go even with this first episode. I feel like a lot's gonna go down with it. We've got a second X now. The way that it ended with the last season, obviously, yeah. I mean, enough said. It's episode 101. If you don't want spoilers, you want to click away before really getting into it. Alright. Been warned. But, yeah. A second X now, and it's completely in shadow. I know some of you guys are wrestling fans. And with this, the term face and heel, face, good guy, heel, bad guy, etc., with the end of the last season, it's hey Chaos Vader, and what's up, Tom? But with it, it's here's the season 3, hell yeah. Should be back in, well, I guess we'll see with it. Am I doing Halloween tomorrow? I'm gonna be working, which is actually why I'm doing the stream now, because I'm gonna go to bed afterwards because I work early. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe have some, at least, movies and stuff with my girlfriend. Excited. But yeah. Anyways, getting into it. It's every single person that's in Slash and Solidus Tower, that X, it was a complete face turn for all of them with how season 2 ended. Pretty much all of them, Even with the Shiraboshi style school, they're still a part of that side of things, a part of the X. So it's gonna be the whole entire X in light uniting against the entire X in darkness, because that's gonna be that conflict. That's the big time setting for this season already set. The Shadow X versus the Light X. That's what I'm gonna call it. The Underworld X. I'm guessing it's gonna be Underworld against the the Surface X, the actual X. And so many conflicts with it already even established. You got, obviously, Chrome and X, that type of thing. You got kind of the mirrors with, a little bit of Shiru and Bird. But Shiru is, that balance, but also having Shelter Drake. I don't know. Maybe I think, he's got Shelter Drake, so even him having part of the demon dragon within him, not as much as Chrome, but I think that's gonna maybe awaken during this, like kind of how it was like Tsubasa with the dark power. If we get that kind of story with CL, that'll be really interesting, and that'll be wild too. Seeing like if he like turns evil or something, but like yeah, we don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I just like doing speculation and stuff. Um, but definitely Mega Oka and Multi. That's a given. That's established for sure. Uh, Not so much Tenka and Omega anymore, I don't think. But Omega and Chrome, it's interesting for them because they're both in like their Ryuga arcs, if you will. You know what I mean? Like they're tweeners in between. Like not good, not evil completely. But it seems like maybe Omega turned to the good side because she took her mask off at the end. Maybe she did pull some like masquerade or Spectra type shit. You know, it's a Bakugan reference. When they took their masks off, they turned from like, you know, being an antagonist to being protagonist and helping supporting protagonists. So maybe they'll be a part of things and be good. But yeah, well at least Omega. Chrome, on the other hand, different story. He's in the underworld and the demon dragon and everything. And yeah, it's gonna be crazy seeing like development and stuff with him. But enough getting into the speculation with stuff, I guess. But kind of like like how they have the light and the darkness, like that counter for things. So yeah, with the new tower coming, we got to see who's gonna show up and what roles everybody's gonna have. Because obviously with the trailer, 1 through 9, it's like zeros above, 1 through 9 are there. Are they all gonna be like zeros, on his side with things, or not? Like it's yeah, we gotta see how this goes. But it's time, dude. It got subbed. I'm hyped. Oh, I got goosebumps, and of course the new thumbnail with it, new thumbnail design. Um, yeah, I like keeping them like similar, but each one evolving a bit more from the previous one. Uh, So yeah, I'm kind of thinking of doing a little fun thing, having all three of them, the designs, putting them in a poll and being like, which ones do you guys like? Which design? It'll show like obviously how they've even grown over time. It's like how the Bladers have grown over time, but not switching up like completely from. It's gonna be the same style, just going forward and stuff. You know. And we'll see if we get like Arc 4 or such. I think X has the potential to go further than Burst did, and Burst had 7 seasons. So yeah, they keep the balance with it. We'll see how far it can go, but at least we're getting the third one, and definitely can see more arcs going forward. And it's gonna be wild to see what they do with them. But yeah. But remember this moment, like I said, things are gonna be wild. Episode 101. I think this arc ends at 150. It would make sense. 49 for the first one, 51 for the second one, or 51 for the first one, 49 for the second one, making it to 100, and then it being like 50 for this. And then another arc afterwards, 50. That'll be 200. Like even 50 with this, and then 50 with the next one. It would make sense, but let's see. I did not have it in my headphone. I thought my headphone was connected. You're not. Ryuchi? Technical difficulties. There you go. All right, now we're good. I had to start with some kind of blooper. I mean, it wouldn't be my freaking video if not. But yeah, Jay turned heel. I don't know what's going on. I'm not surprised. Because, you know, Naomi being out, it'll build to like Naomi, Bianca, Jade. They're going to have that triple threat when Naomi comes back. That's what they're going to build towards. But yeah, for the next at least like, what, several months. I mean, talk about year, Jade and Bianca, that whole story. I think that's the WrestleMania match. Jade against Bianca. Heel Jade, face Bianca. But yeah, new thumbnail's cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, happy Halloween. Bianca, the last face standing. I feel bad for her. Out of that group, yeah. Out of that group, yeah. Out of the three of them. But it'll be interesting when like Naomi comes back because Jade being heel Bianca being the face, Naomi coming back immediately, like right in the middle, because she'll have the same demeanor and everything as she left, but like she'll be that middle, like kind of in between. Because people be cheering her, but then like she's gonna come back with the same attitude and everything, probably. Or we'll see. But yeah, that's a whole like years out. Crazy to think, man, where things will be even with the world in a year. But let's get into it. X, a future no one can predict. Beyblade has broken through all barriers and brought unseen extremes to life. Those awaiting and welcoming that future, those who have won their way up, created new things. Yo, holy, this new intro! Those waiting and welcoming that future, won their way up, created new things, and lost so much. X burns bright, reflecting in their eyes. That intro is sick. Okay, I gotta even look at that intro with this, dude. Persona's Bays. Yo, let's Impact Drake and Ran Brave. Oh shit. Okay. And the two towers. And notice something. That's why the two X's. There's two X's now. But the one is always shrouded in darkness. No matter what. Like you see the lights and everything change for the X Tower that we know and love. But the new X Tower from the underworld with the darkness. Oh shit. Dude, it's completely in darkness. This is going to be a fucking crazy season. I'm calling it now, man. This is, yeah. X has changed the game. It's about to change the game again. And the story's about to be nuts. But yeah, those awaiting and welcoming the future. Those who have won their way up, created new things, and lost so much. Like just seeing everybody in the cutscene. Okay, Zuganic. Yo, Yggdrasil, defeat. Multi. Ooh, Dreams. Because Quinn. Yoko. Yes. So the misleaders. And yo, Katavar. Katavar they're even showing. Is he gonna get back in the fray of things? Give this man an actual, like, come on. All you gotta do, Hover Wyvern. Give Hover Wyvern a combo. It's not just the purple one. Or some shit. Come on, man. Come on. But, you know. Let's see. There we go. All right. Just making sure the chat's on. Yo, Shigeru. Is that Seal? I think Seal reached his hand out for Chrome. Oh, shit. It's the silhouettes of the new Bladers. So that's what? 9, 3, and 4. 8? I think 8's Boots right there. So the other two. So there are 2 other members showing off right there. Yeah, there's at least 2 other members showing off right there. 3, 4, 8, 0, I'm guessing, is in the chair. Yeah, 8, 3, 4, 0, 9. So we got 7, 6, 5, 2, and 1. So those 2 gotta be one of them. Bruh. Holy shit. Okay. In the chat, I'm not sure who that was. Multi, Bird, X. Okay. Let's get into it. Komaba Sushi. I'm heading out. X City got wrapped up in the Shiraboshi clan conflict. But since the Star Battle ended, the city has gone what? Yeah, it got wrapped up in its own Shiraboshi conflict. But since the Star Battle ended, The city has gone completely back to normal. For the time being, I guess. Today, we continue our battles, and pro battles are being held as usual. Yo, showing them all off, including Tenka. And our team, Team Persona, defeated Team Zodiac to rise to the very top. We're now officially X Tower's strongest team. Tenka went back to the Shiraboshi school. When they need her, she's going to return. Mizu, Lance, she's still Beyblading, but promoting a new principle of invincibility. We're going to see her return, definitely. We want to make her proud to be our teammate. So we have to become the strongest team for real. That day, we weren't able to defeat Chrome Ryugu's team. So we have to defeat Team Pendragon. However, 9! They are coming. A mysterious clan known only as X. Ooh. The battle for X is about to begin. So Exu, yeah, his family. Ooh, the theme, the art, dude. Oh, that's sick. Oh, it's a banger. Oh. Oh, yeah. This has got to go on the playlist. The art, oh, the transition. And the 2 X's. 0, oh, shit. The webs. I literally made a fucking reference to Kid and Maru and Rion. This is the same. The fucking webs of fate that are around her that 0 has around 9. Come on, bro. I made this reference with this shit seeing the fucking trailer. Oh man, come on. Come on, dude. That's wild. Just love K-pop from now on. Hey, I mean, there's a bunch of different genres. I listen to music, all different kinds of genres. Just my taste. Like, obviously a lot, like, I mean, listen to a lot of hip-hop, like, rock, rap, pop, even some, like, some metal. Hell yeah, man. Alternative, like, a lot. Listen to a bunch. Even K-pop, this smacks, man. But literally, that reference, oh my, like, come on, man. It's the same sort of thing, seeing that shit. The 2 towers, 0. All the webs, oh my god. Breaking out of them. Oh my god. Whoa, was that her avatar? Wait. So 9. Is she joining them? Alright. Wizard Art. Oh, that's okay, Night Mail. Yo, how's Reaper? Dran Brave. Dude, that's so cool, the transition they did with that. Other launches. Chrome and X. 0. Oh, that's the... Wait a minute. There's 2 characters they haven't shown off yet. They're basically going to probably be announced too. Okay, so 0. In the back, that's 8. The glasses. The complete gray, dude. His outfit's completely gray. No color whatsoever. Okay. So all of them have freaking... So 8, you can see it in his freaking Damn it. One of them will own the December random booster bay. Oh, probably, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I won't be surprised that maybe there's a single as well. And a random booster. Like one's gonna have a random booster prize bay for sure. But 8, his scarf has the 8 in it. Cause like the checkers and everything. I know I'm dissecting like even the intro. Hey, that's what you guys watch. That's how it's gonna go for the first episode. After this, obviously, we'll get through the intro and all that stuff. But with this, I'm dissecting shit, like for real. At least just giving my honest thoughts, What's the fun of it? But yeah, his scarf has literally the checkers on it, but it's the letter 8, literally 8 in it. So that's 8. And then the all gray, he's got a V on his shirt, so maybe that's 5. Maybe he's 5. I don't know. Um 3 and 4. Okay, so yeah. 8, 5, maybe that is. 3 and 4. I'm not sure. Like his hair. Okay, yeah, her hair is definitely lined up. So she's 4. Yeah, you can see the design in her hair. It's 4. Okay, so she's 4. He's 3. Because his hair, the jaggedness of it. You see the number literally in their design, dude. It's so cool. That's so cool. Um, all right, with him. So we know 8. Let me see. All right, so X, of course. 9, 8, 7, and 6. If he's 5 in the gray, we got 4, we got 3. So we got 1, 2, 7, and 8. Or no, 1, 2, 5, and 6. I mean, yeah. 1, 2, 5, and 6. So, and 1, 2, 6, and 7. It would be, yeah. 1, 2, 6, and 7. He would be. Mm, his hair's swirling a little bit. So maybe he's 6. Or like even his hair, like it's a little jagged and such. And I could see the number 7 in it. But yeah, he's the one. It's kind of tough to tell with him. No details are standing out like big time for. The main thing I'm seeing in it is like the shape like for 7, even like sideways, like on his sleeves and stuff. So maybe that's 7, and if so, that'll mean 6, 2, and 1. We haven't seen yet, and they'll probably show up later on or something. Maybe there's secret weapons or some shit, and this is just the first level of things with them. But I guess we'll see. But we definitely have 1 through 10, and X is 10. It's just family. The music. Dude, the art at the end. Bird, multi, axe, uni. That confirms it. Like, damn well. They're definitely going to have, like, them come back with new bays. So I think that basically confirms it, honestly. Seeing all these characters and such in it, they're going to be a part of the story. So Toguro, definitely getting, like, a CX Viper or even a UX Viper. One of the two. Maybe it's the freaking, I don't know. I don't think it'll be Orochi. I don't know if I don't think they'll give him Orochi. I think Orochi's a special promotion. It'll be like a Viper. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'm guessing, or maybe they, like, I don't know. Yeah, it'll be like Tail something, or, yeah. But a CX Phoenix, a UX or a CX Sphinx, UX or CX Unicorn. Cho's gonna definitely have Rhino Reaper. Maybe she gets a UX Bay as well, but she at least has Rhino Reaper. King getting a CX Leon. Toguro getting a UX or a CX. At least that much being confirmed. Like, that's even releases themselves. You know what I mean? Going forward with things that, like, yeah. Hype. Hype. And also the random boost, think about it. With the random booster, 2 prize bays. Like how there's a secondary one. They've been doing this because we had like Hell's Reaper, Rhino Reaper. Cho has Rhino Reaper. She gets Rhino Reaper for that. That makes sense. That being her new bay that she uses. And then we had Cerberus Flame, right? Whale Flame. We see Mako come in with Whale Flame. She uses it. They do the same thing for the next random booster. So whatever like the blade is, they use that blade, but then a different motif, a different blader has it. So, yeah. All right, Omega Zero. Thanks so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Let's see. All right, I guess, yeah, that's basically everything for the intro. So let's get. I know we're like a half hour in, and I'm dissecting the freaking intro, dude. There's just so much new stuff. It's crazy. All right. And all the bays. That was sick. All right. Destruction. And yo, the holy shit. It's X. It's definitely it. This person is. Oh shit. Hey! Ceremony for Persona. Hello there, X Tower's mascot AI Ichigo here. I'm on the scene right now with little Sango at the amateur arena. Hey. Why am I here? Well, that's because of our X Tower champions here. I'm here to help out with Team Persona's fan meetup. Come on, everyone. Let's get this party started. Ohamaru! Hey, everyone. I hope you all had a blast today. Or all have a blast today. Yeah, time to play. Dude, we're supposed to entertain them. All right, then. Let the fan meetup begin. Woo! There's so many fans at an event for Persona. They now hold the title as X Tower's top team. It seems B4 has given them their full support in making this a successful event. They've grown so much. Taisho and Mako. In contrast, we're still... This is no time to be depressed, Mr. President. Oh, that's right, Maiden. Today, I'm finally going to create a featured product that surpasses the red bean and cream sushi. Oh, okay. Time for a long-awaited Maiden event for today. We want you to aim for the very top. The Persona Challenge Battle. Oh, shit. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to challenge the strongest team at the top. Win and aim for the very top. With that said, Blade or Bird, oh boy, would you kindly say a few words to the fans interested in the challenge? We are the champions at the top. 'Tis laughable for you scrubs to even think of challenging us, but very well. Come at us. Our power will have you trembling in fear before us. Did I get that right? Imagine his power is going to look kind of like that at the end, a little bit. I mean, his eyes glowing and showing his true potential and everything. Bird's still growing. He's still growing for sure. But, yeah. The legendary Big Mouth continues. Wait, no. Blade or Bird is now a champion. Is he no longer a big talking Big Mouth? I didn't say any of that anyway. Everyone, do your best. Give him a good shock with your skill. Dude, okay. Oh, yeah, everyone, come at me, all at once. Sorry, not at once, please. Please line up according to your lottery number. See it. Reach out. I'm looking at the episode. I'm gonna, yeah. There we go. Hang on. How many hundreds of people are here? Hey, can I really battle this many people? Of course not. We're splitting it between the three of us. Oh, I see. Just the three of us? For all these people? My hand's gonna fall off. No complaining. You have to uphold our title. It's part of our duty to provide fan service and entertain the Beyblade world. I know that. But remember what Mr. Taisho and Miss Mako said. The battle is not yet over. You have defeated Team Zodiac and attain the greatest title X Tower can provide. Yes, we've officially been acknowledged by B4 and obtained our title. Slash Tower and Solidus Tower. You're the champion of both towers. You have the strongest title standing at the very top. It's incredible to believe what you've achieved. Speaking of Solidus, whatever happened to Zodiac in the end? They disbanded. Yeah, since Omega Shiraboshi left on a journey, and Lance and Million returned to the Shiraboshi school along with Tenka. Miss Omega, that battle was so fun! I want to battle her again. But as I said prior, the battle is not yet over. You have all triumphed wonderfully in the Star Battle. We may fully assume that for the next title match, our team will have challenger rights. If the Tower's top champions want to pick a fight, B4 won't be able to ignore us. Then, but Chrome's not there, right? Yeah. What we need to beat is Pendragon from back then. Otherwise, I won't be able to truly say that I beat my sister Shigeru. I want to battle Chrome for realsies too. They're gonna reunite, man. Maybe even for just like some temporary shit, because Chrome's definitely just going rogue and on his own with shit. But yeah. Me too. I want to win this time. There's no point in fighting a title match without Chrome. Yeah. If we're gonna do it, Pendragon has to be at their prime. Then we'll have to prepare for when that happens. Yeah, when Komaba Sushi became the team sponsor, you entrusted your dream to them, Mr. President. Indeed, to become the strongest pros in the world. In other words, to climb to the very top of X Tower. And you've all become the strongest pro team. Now all that's left is the tower's top level. Become the champions for me, kids. Yes, sir, ma'am. If you do, I'm sure customers will come flooding in. Mr. President, when they become champions, what do you think about revealing the new featured product? Oh, a societal sensation, a groundbreaking discovery, and rolling in laughter. All the customers gorging themselves on my marvelous sushi. Leave the taste testing to me. Sushi. Let's see. What do you say? Doesn't something feel wrong about this? What are you talking about? It's a Bay job sponsored. Bay sponsor's job to promote the pro, and it's the pro's job to advertise and bring in customers. Mr. Taisho and Miss Maiden are right. Think of it as training for the title match and giving it your full effort. If you don't, that'd be considered rude to the fans who came to see us. Mm-hmm. Always giving it your all no matter what, man. That's the key. Always giving it your all. zombie apocalypse? I don't know. I mean, doing what you can. But, yeah. You're right. All right, let's start off at full throttle. Blink and you'll miss it. Extreme dash. Double extreme dash. He's just going ham. Extreme dash infinity. Dragonic break. He's just breaking out all the moves. He took out 2 baseball. Hold on, oi! You're way overdoing it, dude. Eh? Is it bad? What the heck is wrong with you? You're killing them instantly. It's totally fine. Keep up that pace and beat them down. Huh? The fans are all looking forward to facing the full power of a top champ. Wow! That was the power of a pro? It was awesome. I'm so glad I came. Making new fans. Remember how I told you to think of it as training? Going all out is best. Let's keep the battles going. Oh, I thought I was going ham with the battles. Exukorosu isn't here? He was the reason they made it to the very top, no? Don't they understand the feelings of the fans? And they boosted the event so much. It's truly a shame, but Common X is putting his full effort out there. Isn't he just desperately appealing to make up for not being able to play in the grand finals? It's 9. All right, our 100 challenger. I'm excited to see what kind of battle they'll show us. Let us have a good battle. Sure. Ready and set. 3, 2, 1. Go. Shoot! Dude. Like, I'm like, they're acting like they don't know each other. So I'm like, are they actually family or what? Huh. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is that a... Whoa, she's just going in with a strike hawk? Is he aiming for an instant kill? It endures. Well done. Not bad, but... It parried? X's attack? Again? Common X is showing no mercy. He keeps on attacking, but the challenger isn't falling back. They're parrying all the attacks? No ordinary blader. Is that... Ain't no way X is about to lose already. I'll show you the unseen. Extreme dash. A draw? A simultaneous overfinish. Common X was forced to draw? Damn. This is an incredible happening right now. Seriously? It kept on parrying and not taking any full damage hits. So she chiseled away at his stamina and forced the match into a draw. Who is this girl? That was an incredible battle. Will you tell us a few thoughts? Well, to be perfectly blunt, it was disappointing. I just thought of something. What if the story goes that, like, X doesn't recognize her because they are all family, except... Yo, if it goes down this path, it's gonna be sad. I'm not confirming it or anything, but just thinking, like, ahead with things. Because I'm, like, the whole theme of, like, obviously X, like, Kurosu, the last name. Like, Kurosu, that's X's name. 10, Roman numeral 10, all the way down to 0, of course. Maybe it's because, like, 10, he was the last one. He was the last child. X is the youngest. But, like, as a baby, maybe 0 sent him away. And he sent him away on a training journey before X could remember even 0 that much. And maybe he remembers 0, and that'll unlock over time. But that's when he went with Ginro, because he was young. X was young with the cutscene that we saw with Ginro. What if it's because, like, he had been with Ginro since he was a baby? And Ginro being entrusted to take care of him by 0. That would be insane. That would be wild. I'm like, holy shit. Like that would be wild, dude. That would be a sad story for X, man. His backstory and everything. Maybe that's why he has some of the rage in his being that he does too. Not only just like not being able to battle, like maybe battling was his way to cope with things. So as things go further, it's gonna be like how we see Jenga. This being a similar type thing, like Jenga Ryuga type shit, except even deeper. Because being like his dad, but then like the truth coming out at the end, and then we find out like what 0 looks like, and that it's like X's dad. Then they do the whole backstory of him and 0, and it's like a Jenga Ryuga type thing where it's the first time. Well, not the first time now, but the second time we see X pissed. Like we see him really pissed. Like how we saw him get pissed over the battle and such, but like him even more of a level of pissed than that. That backstory, and then him finding out the truth of everything, and 0 being that fucking diabolical with it, would definitely lead to it, I'd say. Like, yeah. You want to see X get that mad? That's how you can get him that mad, besides, like, not letting him battle. Oh my god. Bro. Bro. If it's anything like that with this season, this is gonna... You talk about that already being dark as shit. But yeah, my guess is that X was taken from 0 by his mom and gave him to Ginro to keep him hidden. Maybe so. Maybe 1 is out there somewhere. Because, I mean, we're not seeing 1, 2, 6, or 7. At least with this. Well, there's 4 of them missing, even if it's not them. If the other 2 end up being like them, you know what I mean? But there's still 4 missing. 4 of the numbers. We'll see. One of them, like, what if 1 is the mother? You know what I mean? She's 1. Like 0 and 1. I don't know. Because like 1 0 1 1 0, like how that could even be code. Them being like, you know, when it comes to coding and stuff, it's like a bunch of 0s and 1s, right? 0, 1. And the 1 being the mom, and she has her own veins. That yeah. I don't know. What if X got amnesia? Maybe. We'll see, man. No matter what, this is gonna be nuts. I'm just shook. I'm just shook. I know it's taking a while to dissect all of it, but there's just so much to even look at with the details of everything with the first episode of this third arc because of everything that's happened and how they've had the story go. There's so much to talk about. It's nuts. But yeah. And her theme, wait a minute. I gotta listen to this. It's a new theme with the extreme dash. The theme. Holy. It's like ominous too. This is an incredible happening right now. Seriously? It kept on parrying and not taking any full damage hits. So she chiseled away at his stamina and forced the match into a draw. Who is this girl? That was an incredible battle. Will you tell us a few thoughts? Well, to be perfectly blunt, it was disappointing. Damn. This is all you got, Mr. Exukurosu? You're... He knows her. Well, kinda. You're... Yo, he's actually kind of shook. We're not done yet. I'll be your next opponent. Let's go. You can come at me with anything you got. Whoa, X. X is actually kind of shook by that. Yo. Yoko? Yoko's facing... Charm them. That 8? Extreme Dash. It's just 9-tailed strike. That's Clock Mirage. It's 8. Oh, shit. They're just getting into it. Clock Mirage said... Well, shit. This man ate. Just ate. Eating. Man's eating. He wasn't playing no get Clock Mirage. Got an overfinish on Fox Brush. Even when she used her special move. Like, she's a top trainer from Solidus Tower. What the fuck? Oh my god, I had a burp. Okay. Let me... I got a kickstart. Well, that was a swift kick in the ass that I wasn't expecting. Wow. All right, so casually, yeah. Yoko's facing 8. Everybody's sitting looking like, holy shit. And, yeah, Yoko just got smoked. Smoked. Clock Mirage ain't playing no games with stamina. Yeah. That's how you build it already. Destruction. It's called destruction for a reason. Like they... Oh, no. Damn. Impossible. What in the world is that bay? That's 8. Yo! Solar Eclipse. It takes out Garuda. They're just whooping everybody at the top. Oh my god. Y'all need to calm down. That's how you just go. No, I had a feeling with a name like Destruction. The fuck, dude? Listen. Karua just got what, man? Like, Karua got smoked by misleaders. Misleaders just got smoked by 8. And then she just lost to... Who was it? Which one? 3 or 4? Both of them. Yeah, it was literally both of them. Whoa, what? Three and 4. Burn it to memory. This is a Bay of the future. Dude, Pro Bladers are being hunted? Yeah, they are. Karua lost. Who else? Damn, Takumi lost. Rex lost. Ryu lost. I got a feeling maybe all of them will come back with new bays, whether it's like a UX or a CX version or whatever, a version they don't have. I can see a lot of them getting a UX or a CX version because they're obviously bringing in CX as a big time thing. So a lot of them getting CX versions would make sense. But shit, dude, the whole damn X is under attack. Ain't nobody safe. Literally, it's the rising of the other. Oh man, the other X tower show. Yup, this is a Bay of the future because the time with it, man. Pro Bladers are being hunted? Yes, there have been many rumors lately. I feel like something like that happened before. It's just like the masked, yeah, Common Y and Common Z when they appeared, the same sort of thing. Feels like something like that happened before. It's just like the Mass Chaos incident when Common Y and Common Z appeared and hunted down all the pros. But then the X, or rather Common X, got involved. That was really fun. You better behave this time. Hmm? I know that, Mr. Bird. Goodness, who do you take me for? Sounds like they aim for events where they can battle with pros. They also appeared at a Ninetales event. Yoko Kyubi was apparently defeated. What? Is it Ninetales? A team on the 99th floor of Solidus Tower? It seems they were beaten very badly. There are also other reports of high floor level Slash Tower teams being defeated. Oh no, what sort of bladers were they? Unfortunately, there's not that much information. None at all? But they appear at events, right? Yeah, that's right. But 9. Her. Could that girl that drew with X be one? There's a high likelihood, yes. That girl was strong. Seems like she knew me, too. Knew you? How so? She called me Mr. X. So it seems like she knows me. Maybe he does have amnesia or something. What? Are you for real right now? If Common X's identity is revealed, you realize that's really freaking bad, right? That's right. What if they realize that you switch places with Multi for the grand finals? And that will not be the end of it. We may be investigated for all our activity up until now. If that were to happen, what'll happen? Worst case, we might be exiled from X City. What? Don't just sit there eating sushi. What do we do? If that girl reveals her identity to the public, it seems you're all greatly... Whoa. Hang on a minute. It seems you're all greatly misunderstanding. It's her. The fact that Common X and Exakurosu are the same person was very simple for our company's analytical system to find out. It's not worth making public. Hello, Team Persona. Hey, why did you come from the back of the shop? This building security is incredibly weak. I infiltrated from the second floor very easily, I might add. You should know. Your window was wide open. The window may have been open, but how'd you get onto the second floor? Did you climb up there? Jetpack. You flew? Whoa! This is our company's jetpack, currently in development. This portable device can even lift you a height of 10 meters. An age is coming where anybody will be able to fly. If you understand, then make sure to close your windows properly. Okay. Thanks for the warning. Now, who are you? Are you the one of the rumored pro bladers? I am not. I apologize for the late. Let me see. If you understand. Okay, the window thing. Thanks for the warning. Now, who are you? Are you one of the rumored pro blader hunters? No, I am not. I apologize for the late introduction. My name is Nine Kurosu. Oh, Kurosu? That's my last name, too. What a coincidence. It's nice to meet you. Elder brother. He's the older bro. Yo, he may have actually been fucking Men in Black. So yeah, there's confirmation. He's not the youngest. He's the older brother. X is older. That's nuts. So is it like adopted children? Or like what? And like how do you go naming each of them? Why am I getting some Stranger Things vibes with this? Like, well, there was like 11 and Papa and all of them. Like, how they, anybody who's seen Stranger Things will know what I'm talking about. I got to see the latest season, like, of it, like season 5. But yeah, literally, it could be that thing where like it wasn't biological kids, but like adopted kids, like how they did. What the hell is it? There's another show where it was like I forgot. All the kids were heroes. Well, like heroes in the role they were, but then like so it was like what Homelander and the other, I'm forgetting the name. I'm having a freaking brain fart. Maybe one of you guys know, but it's like that. Maybe that sort of thing where they all like have like superpowers and shit. But then it's like, and except they're not like fighting for justice. This is them just trying to take down the X, like some evil kind of version with it. You know what I mean? Like some like that mixed with like Stranger Things. Like what is it? Homelander? Is that just what it's called? Like some Homelander mixed with uh Stranger Things type shit. The Boys. That's what it is. That's what it is. The Boys. That's the name of it. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. But yeah, The Boys. We did watch that. I watched it with my girlfriend. The Boys. This is like The Boys mixed with Stranger Things type shit. Mixed with like maybe some damn Powerpuff Girls type shit. Like some Professor Utonium, Chemical X, experimental shit stuff. With Zero doing that with all of them. Oh boy, if it's anything remotely like that, this is. I told y'all it's gonna be dark, but even me saying it, I don't think we're ready. This is gonna be some shit, dude. Like, the story with this is gonna be some shit, dude. Yeah. I appreciate you saying that, Tom. That was the name of it. The Boys. Yeah. Yeah, that. It's gonna be nuts, man. Like I said, is it DNA from Shogun again? Um, let's see. Kinda, yeah. Where they're training up powerful blade. It's like like The Boys, Homelanders, little bit of Powerpuff Girls type shit. But like, if we're going Beyblade references, this is like, uh, Hades Inc. modifying bladers to have their complete potential with things. Zero's putting in some already, not even seeing the man or knowing everybody with it. This is some Dr. Ziggurat type shit already with this. Him going and literally making these bladers all bring out their full potential with their bays. All of them. Already that even are shown. The full potential with their bays. 9 doesn't even have her own bay yet, but she just did that shit with a wizard rod. It was, well, basically a strike hawk. She did that shit with a strike hawk. Not even her own, like, actual bay. This shit's gonna get real, dude. I'm telling y'all. This is gonna be nuts. It's about to get real. Also, I'm wearing the Oddline hat. This is going to be the last time I wear it, too, because this hat is literally breaking apart. It is held on by one snap. So I'm like, this starting off this episode, bringing the spirit even back then. The yellow gloves and the Oddline hat. Like, yeah, full circle with things. Like Clock Mirage showing up with things going full circle with the show. Full circle with this vibe. Odd year. Oddline. So I had the gold gloves, literally with this in mind, because Phenom with the odd year, the gold, purple and gold coming full circle, and the 2017 type stuff, you know, full circle. Bro, I'm damn. Not even all the way through the episode, and still so much to talk about. It's insane, man. What's up, Nick? How you doing? She used regular stock wizard arrow. Oh, it was a wizard arrow. It looked like it was a freaking, I don't know. It looked like it had Strike Hawk's motif, but like still. Did that, just full potential with that. Maybe that's hinting at her having a stamina type? I don't know. I mean, we got multi, so I'm not sure. But yeah. You had a little sister? Elder brother? You didn't tell us about this. Well, I had no idea. I was raised in an orphanage, so... I don't have any family aside from my master. Forgive my rudeness, but are you truly Master X's blood sibling? Correct. There is no mistake. After watching the Star Battle Grand Finals the other day, and his battle with Omega Shiraboshi, I became certain this person is my brother, my elder brother. This is going to be dark. This is going to be like he split them all up. Maybe like some more than others, but Zero thought his whole strategy, literally even with his kids, because he knew all of them had this crazy potential. When Zero's unmasked or what his bay is, it's going to be absolutely ballistic. Like, let's see, we called it. Yeah, didn't call this shit for real. For real. Called this shit that it was going to be like wild and crazy. And that he like Zero's using them like puppets, but like it's his own children. So that means 1 through 10. 1 might be the mom. If not, and none of them are the mom, who is the mom? Where is the mom? I think it's probably 1, because like 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, you know. Like, just like I said, the code thing. Like, just code, like how you even do coding for, like, anything. You're talking about, like, video games and stuff. It's a bunch of 1s and 0s. 0, and then 1, the mom and the dad. You know. 2 through 10 being the kids. But, yeah. This is going to be freaking wild. 0's Bay's Jade Bull. I'm dead. I do hope they have a Bull Bay. You know damn well I am praying that TT makes a Bull Bay for Beyblade X. But yeah, there is no mom. I mean, yeah, 10 kids. There's got to be mom. But yeah, or maybe, yeah, like Mako even said, blood brother. So it's like blood sibling, not just like, or like, yes, orphan with things, but they all got split up. Maybe as babies they did. Because X got freaking orphaned. Literally, it's like I said, Zero had X go off to Ginro when he was a baby. Basically confirms this, like almost all but said. But when he actually says it and shit comes around with this, and X realizes the truth with all this, it's going to get ugly. This is going to get. This is just the start of the season. We're not ready, dude. It's like I said. I never expected this to be so deep. I was calling it, man. I was saying it even before this started, seeing the, especially how it got just progressively like, shit's gonna be nuts. Speculating it with how we got the teaser trailer, well, how we got the poster, and then they showed the last episode and how things are transitioning into this, and then the second X showing up, and like a second X. That's insane. And then the trailer showing off 1 through 9, literally all below 0. This is a family feud, dude. This is a crazy family feud because this family is like otherworldly with their power compared to most Bladers. Nobody just knew this family is this huge. They couldn't have known because this is Zero's plan. Because like nobody would know about it, but it's his own family, so he knows. And probably the mom knows. And oh god, they gotta have a mom part. Like with all of the kids, there's 10, at least 9. If one does end up being the mom, shit, dude, they gotta have a part talking about the mom. You know damn well. Oh, dude, it's like I said. It's just been building more and more and more. I told y'all, like even just having that feel. This is going to be a dark season. This is going to be crazy. The 3rd season is always dark for Beyblade. Brooklyn and Zeus with the plastic jet. The Nemesis Crisis with Metal Fight. The Lord of Destruction shit with Fi and Hyde and all of that madness. With Cho-Z with Burst. Now with X, this family feud that has been crazy since they were kids, with X literally being adopted to Ginro as a baby, pretty much. And that's how this started. This is the first episode, and these details already, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm like, it's gonna be dark. It's gonna be crazy. It's probably gonna be even beyond what we could imagine. Like TT said, yeah, we're doing great with the series and keeping the balance of everything, which we're gonna try to maintain that, bringing stuff to evolve it, but still maintain the balance as much as possible. But you talk about the story, shit's getting real. It's time. This is the first episode. It's the first episode. The reaction is over an hour, and I'm not even all the way through the episode yet. I still gotta look at even what the hell they're gonna do for the outro, because I haven't heard the outro. You know they're gonna have an outro theme that's gonna be dope as hell. So yeah. Yeah. I was raised in orphanage. I don't have any idea aside my master. Forgive my rudeness, but are you truly Master X's blood sibling? Correct. There is no mistake. After watching the Star Battle Grand Final the other day, and his battle with Omega Shiraboshi, I became certain this person is my elder brother. Is that the only reason? How can you tell that X is your brother from that? Because he is very strong at Beyblade. Huh? I have 8 other siblings. All of them are extremely talented at Beyblade. So they are all siblings. It is 1 through 9. But there is one more. A 10th sibling whose identity was unknown. Because he had that much potential. Ginro literally said he wasn't human. As a fucking kid. Dude, I know I keep pausing and saying we're not ready for this. Guys, you've seen me throughout all of Beyblade. like, I didn't do episode reactions during Metal Fight, but I still watched the show big time and made my own skits paying homage. I'm gonna do the same thing with Burst, and of course, even with X when time comes, but that'll be years down the road, of course. But I've done reactions at least since, like, on here since season 2 of Burst. And knowing my Metal Fight knowledge and everything. The way they set this up, I'm hyping y'all up with this because it's literally that my brain is popping. It is going to be insane with this. This is the first episode, and this is how they're building it. This is literally like, Star Fragment, 10 Bladers type thing. And I think they're paying homage to that. 10 siblings. 10 legendary Bladers. This is some Metal Fury reference with this. Metal Fight. 10 Bladers. Showing them all off the same way they did. Think about it. The way that Yuki had the freaking, like, the Blader silhouette show up and stuff. X skits when we made when Kimbo was going to be a great grandpa. Nah. I had to finish things with Metal Fight. I had to finish that story and get the closure with it the proper way with everything and tying it off so that I can move forward. Because it's more than just like Beyblade for me. Honestly, it's like therapy and coping with life and everything, truth be told. And it's literally helped me to just like heal with a lot of real life shit that honestly, like, some stuff can break a lot of people. Honestly, even lately, things have been tough. And going forward with things, I'm gonna be truthful with y'all. Next year, there's gonna be a lot of big time changes with stuff. I mean, and like even with my personal life with stuff, that includes even with this place, you know. So, 2026 will be a change. So of course, enjoying things now and doing everything I can now, even for the rest of the year and such. But me just being real with you guys, you know what I mean? Helps me. It's like my therapy. It helps cope with things, and I know a lot of you guys can result with it. Like, can uh resonate. There you go. That's the, I guess, word. But resonate with that. Like, you know, having your things that you enjoy that help you get through life when things are so hard, and it feels like you want to break. It feels like you want to stop or slow down or just be like, nah. But finding those outlets and things that you enjoy doing, and just of course, you know, obviously being healthy with it and helping you to just grow or cope or live life when things get so hard that it seems like it's unbearable. And I know you guys can resonate with it. Like, sometimes people not seeing the struggle you go through, even on a day by day basis. Some days it's being tough to even pull yourself out of bed to go work, do anything. Some days you want to just sit there and be like, nah, man, shut out the world and such. And it being very, very hard. And just having those things to helpfully just cope with the struggles of life and push forward and do what you can. Um, Beyblade, doing this for you guys is one of those things. Obviously, gaming too. I put a lot of stuff on my gaming channel. That's where I've been the last few days. I'll get into more about that after the episode and everything, dissected it, and more about stuff too. But like, it just helps me grow and cope and just be like therapy and help heal and help be creative and turn pain into art. You know what I mean? Like, all of it, you know, putting all the emotion and everything into art, putting your heart and soul into art in your own way, in your own form. And for me, of course, gaming, YouTubing, what I do on here, what I do on the gaming channel, what I do actually making art, a lot of different stuff like singing, rapping, dancing, a lot of different things I enjoy doing, you know. But like, finishing things with Metal Fight helped me get closure, and it's me being real. I'll get into the rest of the episode in a little bit, but it's me just being real. Like, it helped me even cope and process with a lot of stuff, even with life, even recently, and realizing a lot of stuff. And like, I know I told y'all, I said in a thing like with deaths, my aunt passed away a couple of weeks ago, and I had to go back to my hometown and have a service, you know, be a part of a service for her. buried her with my Uncle Bill, because my Uncle Bill's been passed away since '02. She was never the same after he passed. And it was like when he passed back then, a part of her heart passed as well. You know what I mean? Because she was, of course, grieving. That was the love of her life. And she never was the same. I saw her like as a little baby before, like when he was around, and then when he passed, and like she tried to do everything that she could, of course, going forward and live her life to the fullest. And my Aunt Karen, like you talk about being in my family home and stuff, being there, but not just there, like growing up in a different home, she stayed with us at different points. So she saw me since I was honestly a wee little boy, like a little boy, and she always just saw like I she always believed in me and had a lot of just thoughts like, hey, you're going to be successful. You're going to do great things. And she always told me that since I was a little kid. And she passed recently. Like the last few years, there have been a bunch of like deaths of people close to me and a lot of changes with life. And it's been really difficult and really hard. And it's not stuff that I really open up about. I don't open up too much. But just being real. Sometimes it being tough. You right now, honestly, just like she'll be told, figuring out things, of course, financially and going forward. Uh, Normally I pre-order like releases and stuff. The new releases drop obviously on the 1st of November, but finances are low right now, honestly. So I wasn't able to pre-order them. When I am able to like get them or such, I will pick up the latest releases. But at least caught up with everything up to Clock Mirage. But I'm talking about Emperor Might and everything with it. Uh, just gotta get finances up, you know. And you guys obviously don't have to do this. It's just me. You know, I have all the links and everything. I've got like Mall Toys, my promo code on there. It's Kimbo K1MBO if you want to use it for a discount or anything. I got a link even directly to like should be told like PayPal. Anybody wants to help out that way. Like I said, nothing you guys have to do. Even you showing up and just watching the stream and enjoying like hearing my thoughts and everything means so fucking much. And like even being at this stage with things, like I'm so thankful for all of you. Just being real with you guys, because like it's like I consider you guys like my family. You guys show up and literally watch the videos and such. Whether it's like I never even met you guys in person and such, but it being like you guys coming and support in so many ways that's even allowed me to go and do this for 13 years, being my therapy and like just expressing myself through the art of Beyblade, and then also being able to incorporate like my gaming and drawing into things and even expand to like have another channel or like on Instagram show off my artwork and like you guys enjoying that, and of course wanting to go and expand with all of those things going forward and just show like the I guess natural talents I have, like how the I guess the X's are, you know. Maybe they're just like a family that's just naturally like they're all just extremely strong and talented, and like now piecing together like the whole thing with the family and how they've been separated. It's ironic because like not so much orphan, but like my siblings and I basically all splitting when like I'm the baby and being younger like all splitting. So like I have a sibling it's an interesting case. So I've got okay, being real with you guys. I got four sisters, three sisters through my dad with another lady. I had three of my sisters. My mom was with another guy. Had one of my sisters. Uh, when they were split and they got together, they had me, and I was honestly a miracle baby. To put in perspective, me being real, I'll just say it, and it'll probably be like this. You hear it, and it's like holy shit. But like, I'm real. 11 miscarriages. 11 miscarriages, and number 12 is yours truly. And I got really lucky because like I was premature by 8 weeks. I was born with no fingernails, no toenails. I mentioned this like in the finish the story video. You know, no eyelashes, no eyebrows. Skull not fully developed. I'd have a hat on when I was younger. Um, and just felt like hell. I remember when I was really young being very sick in the hospital. It was like when I was really, really young. But after that, like, just nothing nearly as bad. But like, yeah, I just remember that, like being really sick in the hospital when I was really, really young. But like even just the gift of life of being here at this point. My senior quote, I mentioned it in the freaking finish the story video. Like I see the uh, I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It's what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are. That was my high school quote. Then I have my college quote. My college quote is literally always remain humble. I really even got it like tatted on my arm, on my wrist. It's carrying that message. Um, you know, like just always remaining humble and such. And I mean, since I was a baby, I definitely like have ADHD big time. You can probably tell by even my mannerisms with things. Like I say, and yeah, a bunch of different things. Also, definitely like autistic myself, because there being points like, even like things like overstimulate me and even learn how to like regulate my own emotions to figure out things and like, even at this stage and figure it out like late life, like diagnosed autistic. You probably even tell with how I go with things on the channel. It's probably clear as shit. But yeah, a bunch of different things. It's like just being here. Nobody's perfect, and just doing what we can. You know what I mean? And just doing what we can. I know like a lot coming out from that, but like this story hits big time with that because it's like, dude, X, like even his story, like literally he was past the as a baby. Like this is gonna be a dark story. It's gonna be a story that's gonna hit in the heart big time too. And it's gonna be like, I'm telling you, holy shit. This is the first episode and it's already like pulling on the heartstrings, even for me, like personally. Like I'm tearing the hell up just even with the details of this, man. I've been saying this casually. When things go far with it, I'm telling y'all, like the song Invincible fits with this because being invincible, going through everything and such as much as you can, like just being knocked down but getting back up and just pushing forward and doing whatever the fuck you can. That's all you can do with life, honestly. Just doing what you can. Sometimes things being rough and being like, I hope it gets better, but the moments where you're at your absolute lowest, you remember those moments when you were having the highest of highs, and then vice versa. You're at those moments where you have the highest of highs. You remember when you were sitting there struggling at the lowest of lows and getting to that point. You know what I mean? It's very humbling and having that balance and such both. You know, that spirit to pick yourself back up, but then when you get to the top, uh, remembering those points where you're, struggling and such. But yeah, making you revisit it. No, you're good. You're good. I'm sorry, it's turning like a little, I guess, a little bit of therapy stuff. Like I just opening up and being real with you guys. You know what I mean? Because like maybe even things with me could help other people. Like hearing my story and such could help other people heal and such. And even recognize it with myself, so I can grow and become a better person and grow and learn even with myself. Because nobody's perfect. It's about just growing and learning and healing and doing what you can. And it's just like the theme of this obviously hits in the heart even for me personally because everything like with this like holy shit. But yeah, I mean basically like with my siblings and I, we were all under the same roof. They left when they were like 18 and then teenagers, and then I was around my family until like 27. Like I was there like obviously the longest, and then obviously being even on my own with things now at the stage. And you know um yeah, I mean it's obviously a part of like growing up and such and just like learning and dealing with life things, and especially even like death and a lot of stuff coming around, like it being tough and being real. It's how I just channel it into like, it's why I love channeling into things I love doing, because like being healthy, they help me grow, they help me learn, they help me recognize even things in myself, they help me get like ideas and a lot of energy that might be built up and such out. It's like how X feels about like Beyblade, you know what I mean? I guess I resonate with X big time with that because I just love Beyblade. It's one of the things that helps me to like just go and just get that energy out, just be like, hell yeah, and be creative. Like I said, with art, with like drawing, with beatboxing, with dancing, with singing, with gaming, with a bunch of different stuff. Like I even personally love doing. You know what I mean? It's like that sort of thing. having like a similar demeanor, I guess, to how X is, like just just having fun as much as possible in life and things. You know what I mean? But yeah. But I feel like he's gonna have his Jenga moment, and like the moment where he's really, really mad and pissed, and it's gonna be insane. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see. Is it gonna be like Stranger Things? Because 11 had strong power, but his power she couldn't even control herself at a point. But then she's learning how to. I got to see, of course, like the last season, like season 5, that just started airing. What, last couple months, something like that. But you gotta watch that. I've seen enough besides that, seen all of it. But yeah, is that how X's power is? Because he got so strong, even with that battle against Zodiac, he was like, my power was so like so strong I could have launched out, but he hasn't even shown his true potential with things. And this is why, because like it's gonna show that much more with this. Like we got the whole damn family up in here, so it's about the whole cap's about to pop off shit, and that's why there's a whole second tower and everything. And it's gonna be nuts. This is how you know this is a good season. Things are going to be real. Things are going to be insane. They're going to be wild because this reaction, I haven't even gotten all the way through the episode, and we are an hour and a half into this. But sitting and dissecting it, man, just like going through with every detail that I can, talking about it, just enjoying it and like dissecting it for you guys. But yeah, yeah. But with that, also just I I damn sure appreciate all you guys just coming in and supporting, because it's like I said, more than I could ever even say in words. It's kind of like how the can comes off like things with X and such through all these years opening up about stuff even with me, and then you get a little backstory of how things even led, I guess, to this point here. 13 years of doing this, and how much you guys have changed my life with doing this for the better, for real. I appreciate all y'all. And I'm freaking tearing up. Hey, it's natural, man. Just being real. Just being real, man. But all right. I know I went into a long backstory with that, but I mean, hey, you guys learned something new about me, I guess, if you didn't know before. Just me being real with you. Like, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm keeping it 100. But yeah. All right, man. All that with the story already. The story. Oh man, this season is going to hit in the heart. Y'all are probably gonna see some of the craziest freaking reactions from me with X. Like, I mean, I've had some reactions throughout all the different generations of watching them. You guys saw me during Burst. You've even seen the reactions I've had with X thus far. How this pulls at the heartstrings, you know damn well it's gonna hit. But yeah. Um yeah. I appreciate the backstory. Other rates we need to hear this. It's just me being real. You know what I mean? Like, the fact you guys even call me a goat or a legend, you have no idea how much that hits me in my heart. Because I'm just like, I do this because I love it. But even being at that stage where, like, you guys put me in a category with, like, Zanky or, like, the goats, man. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, Beyblade, Zanky, freaking Left Burst, like, Bolto, Jake, oh man, JoJo, Unicorno, so many amazing people, and just creators that inspired me, and even being at the stage where I'm at, even being able to say I've met a lot of them, or like talk with them or such, or battle a lot of them. How life's been, dude, and just like even the backstory with that. Coming from a small mountain town where I didn't even like nobody knew I existed or anything. I just started like playing Beyblade and such when I was in high school, and then who would have ever known that 13 years later I'll go from being like a kid just from a freaking mountain town that likes playing with spin tops to help get away from the struggles of school and sports. Getting into that, like being in the bakugan falling in love with it that much more. Falling in love with Beyblade and also art and getting back into gaming, all the things that truly helped me when I was way younger, even. And all those things coming together and like changing my life for the better. Going from that even to just college, after college, everybody I met after, Baytuber Brawl, like going out to LA multiple times, like everything I've seen in my life with all those things happening, dude, I don't take any of them for granted. And that's why any time where I've gone to an event, I busted ass, dude. Like, talk about filming, unboxing stuff, or doing as much filming as possible, charging up power banks to where I recorded to where my phone was bogged down with footage that I had to sit and spend days even after the trip was over and getting back home editing, let alone editing while being there and using like just mobile data and stuff like throughout time. All of it, man. Like, holy shit. It's insane. I'm honored. I'm very honored to be even at this stage here. And this is just a start, you know. We're going to keep creating and growing. November, a lot's going to come. More I'll get into, obviously, later. But I just want to say thank you guys. And, yeah, hopefully with that, you guys learned a bit more about me. I guess especially a little midnight talk. And, I don't know. Late nights, a lot of late nights staying up. You talk about filming and such. I used to film even till like 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning because there are points where I'd just be like working and grinding, like taking care of like that's for the family home, or just grinding to be able to go to events, or back then like helping out like crazy over working and stuff to just keep up. I also help out my family, but also just do a bunch of stuff. But getting older, obviously, and slowing down with things, and just, you know, a lot, you know, helped me through a lot. Even points where I stayed up, there were points where I stayed up and I pulled all-nighters because there were times where I just couldn't sleep, just sitting and stress about stuff so much and sitting and staying up and, like, of course, gaming a bit when new games came out, but especially, like, back then filming to those crazy hours. I don't stay up that late anymore. I've been trying to have a good schedule of like going to bed by like, say at the very least like 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes. Usually it's been like 11. Like 1 o'clock's late for me now. There are points where it used to be like I stay up to 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning and then I'd sleep in. But then also working like 3 to 11s, that whole schedule being different. Now it's like working earlier. I work at 11, so I obviously gotta go to bed by like I'm trying to go to sleep within the next hour. You know, just sitting and just being real and just dissecting everything with this. And you know, after this episode, it'll be like even story with stuff. It'll, you know, be not as much because obviously, like with this, I dissected like the intro, the outro, everything with it, and then we'll obviously not have to worry about these things going forward. It'll be like how the episodes were before, but with the first episode and all the details and everything switching up and everything they've included with this, and the story being so good that's even made me relate to my own life and just talk about even stuff with it. Yeah, and it made it where just like how things are opening up with X and his family with this, how you guys got to open it up with a backstory even more with me. If you want to know more, like I said, it's called like Finish the Story, and then I also made Story Finished. I opened up about a lot of different stuff with Metal Fight and how it helped me through a lot with those two videos before finishing the actual story with Metal Fight, because I'm like, you guys deserve to just know the backstory and a lot of stuff even leading to this point and how it influenced a lot of stuff from Metal Fight and the skits and my brain and everything during that time period, and then Burst coming in and then X and everything, and I still got the story of course to tell with Burst. So you got all these things happening. You see how I did Metal Fight Beyblade. I got Burst to work with, man, and you know how huge Burst is, all the references and stuff with it. The whole theme has been like scattered, and I wanted it to be a bit more of a darker theme as well, cause like it's because how Burst got dark at points. So this being like that thing, and the theme for it being time, because like how Burst battles kind of are. They'll be more fast paced. So when we get into the skits, don't be surprised. You're gonna be seeing a lot of battles happen because a lot of backstory of the battles. Yeah, you'll see it like how burst type of thing is. It's why I dragged out the backstory with it, and also having to finish some stuff even with my life and projects before getting into it. With moving forward with the burst skits, I had to finish off Metal Fight before I could physically even move on with them, like to burst. And now ideas have been cooking for the skits for a long time, and now it's time to execute them with burst going forward. So stay tuned. And of course, it'll be that way with X in the future. But yeah, you know. Anyways, getting into it, back into the episode. I'm sorry going on for a long time about that, but just being real with you guys about it. But at least, hey, you know, want to be real with you guys. So let's get into it. Yep. This person is my elder brother. Is that the only reason? How can you tell that X is your brother from that? Because he is very strong at Beyblade. Huh? I have 8 other siblings. All of them are extremely talented at Beyblade. But there is one more, a 10th sibling whose identity was unknown. One more pause and then I won't do anymore. She said 8 other siblings, but the 10th was a mystery. That confirms 1 through 10 are all the kids. What the hell happened to the mom? I hope they go and tell the story about this, and it's not just like, oh, hey, they never mention her. Because that'll be a big time thing, too. What happened to the mom? But you got 0 behind the mask, so, yeah. He put the jetpack on. Oh, there are 8 others as strong as you 9? Can you please take this seriously? We're talking about you, you know. But I am a failure. I am the weakest of all the siblings. Even though you drew with X? You're kidding, right? But the Kurosu clan must be defeated. If we cannot defeat them, X City will face utter destruction. Damn. Okay. Hey, the skateboard art with the house like that. That's sick. They should do a Beyblade skateboard crossover. They should. Skate company should do some Beyblade crossover. Like they did Bakugan tech decks, and like Finesse did Bakugan designs for some of the boards. They should do that with Beyblade. That'll be dope as shit. I'd get them. Ooh. And the art, dude. No, it's like Prince. This is giving me like Yashahime vibes. There was an arc where like it looked like Prince. Like how they did the art style. That's how they're doing for this. That's so cool. It gives me like Inuyasha Yashahime vibes while they're doing. That's so sick. Birds riding a skateboard. That's so dope. They need to make that board into a design. Like I said, I'd get it. That'd be dope. Just put Beyblade X even in the middle of it. Like, come on. Even if that's the only one they make. They're sitting on freaking money, extra money they could do. Like Tech Deck, Spin Master, like yeah. Do a crossover or some shit with that. Like that'll be dope. I'd get one. I would. And then 9. Ooh. Whoa, wait, hey, wait. You what? You hold the fuck on. You showed that real quick. You ain't getting past that. You ain't tricking me with that. Nope, I saw that shit. Wait. Nope. Okay. So obviously you got Multi, you got Bird, you got X, and you got 9. So 9 is filling like the 4th member spot. Tenka will probably come back, and then there'll be like 5 members, which would be dope. Which maybe like the 5 members, how they said 5th member. That, yeah, like their 5th member, but it was obviously X outside of the mask and stuff. She's like the 5th member. So like Tenka's still a member. I don't give a shit if she wants to went back to Shirbo. She's cool. She gonna come back. It's only a matter of time. Especially X City facing utter destruction. It's gonna force the hand of like Tenka and Omega. You know they're gonna be watching the shadows and seeing this shit, and they're gonna come back. They're gonna have that like Spectra kind of return, badass type shit. They both are. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool seeing that. But yeah. Or Omega, we got to see how things are with Omega, because I'd say Omega, I wouldn't say she's fully good. I'd say she's not an antagonist anymore, but she's a tweener, like in between, kind of like how Ryuga was in season 2, like Metal Masters, even with Metal Fury, kind of. Omega being in that same spot. Chrome, sort of same thing, but he's more on the side of the antagonist still, where Omega is more in the middle than he is, I'd say, you know. But Omega is the one that gave him freaking Impact Drake in the beginning, so it's like, can you really even trust her? Still a lot with it. But anyways, with the pause with this, they showed Hell's Reaper. They showed Dran Brave. They showed Wizard Arc. But with 9, that is Emperor Might in front of 9. So does she have Emperor Might? Is she like the official owner? It's at least in front of her. And Persona using her parts. Like, obviously, Emperor Might, you know, being its own bae. Maybe that's her bae when she battles by herself. When she gets her true potential back. Because they might say she's the weakest. I think she's, like, they make her to believe that. Like, Zero's making her believe that. Like, kind of like how it is with 11. Well, like, 11 having the big time power and such and Stranger Things, but then like how Papa was and like had her with her power and separate from everybody or trained her different, like that type of shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, believe she owns Valkyrie Volt. I don't know. Like once we get confirmation on stuff. Right now I'm just saying like tentatively, she has Emperor Might in front of her. So it's hard for me not to think like she's gonna have a role with Emperor Might. But then they use the parts of Emperor Might, of course, throughout all of them. So like Dran Brave is getting the heavy. Emperor is going to be with Arc. She just uses maybe Might when she battles with it herself. And then the bottom going on Hell's Reaper. Which no reason, like, damn it, I got to get, like, when they're technically releasing right now in Japan. Because it's technically November 1st. And like I said, I can pre-order them. Like, with it, I'm obviously an anime collector and got to save up for it. Like I said, any donations will help. You guys don't have to, of course. But, yeah. Just know, once I save up, the plan is I'm just trying to get, like, I got to get 2 sets of Emperor Might. Because I got to have 1 stock, obviously. And then got to make the freaking... They're doing the thing with each of the Persona members having a part of the day. So making those combos, making those anime combos, because it's like starting the season 3 anime collection shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, obviously things will take time, but just working, grinding towards it. It'll happen. Might be a little late, but it'll happen. Gonna grind and work towards it. And yeah, regardless, like it's in front of her, so I'm just like something with Emperor. We'll see. Till we get full confirmation, I'm like, we'll see. Yes, I've heard like her having Valkyrie Vault. I'm also like, they usually have the rare Bay be the antagonist Bay. Cobalt Drake, you know, then Cobalt Dragoon, Chrome, antagonist. Arrow Pegasus, then Pegasus Blast, Omega, antagonist. Valkyrie Vault, a new Valkyrie afterwards, or such. Antagonist, maybe. Unless they break that pattern, but that's the one they've set thus far. If it's the same with this, then you know. But not sure. Would that mean like Zero has, like I said, it's some Kid Maru Rion type shit. She ends up being like the antagonist or something because Zero's using her as a puppet the entire time and sees her true power, makes her believe her power is not strong, but then she ends up being like one of the strongest, if not the strongest out of them to rival X. Who knows, man? I don't know. It's speculation, of course, but even that being a bit like that's even paying out for some shit like that. Because, yeah, dude, just so. It's crazy how they're doing this. It really is. Multi X 9. I like it. That's a dope outro. It might not be my favorite. It's up there. It's good. The way they're doing the art and the dancing and everything, though, is sick. It's really cool. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, how you gonna you're just gonna show them casually like that and do that real quick? I'm also like, I thought of the theory thing before. I don't think this is the case, but I'm like, Zero's jacked. You know who else is jacked? Ginro. I don't want to believe like the whole thing of like, is it possible they could be the same person? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so because he was like orphaned with Ginro. But it would be wild if like he had like a secret double life or something like that. That being Ginro, because he knows so much about X. That would be a wild twist if he ended up being Zero. Is that the case? I don't know. Probably not. But that would be a crazy twist. But the wild part of this is obviously going to be when Zero unmasks, when the point happens where he unmasks and we find out who Zero is. Whenever that would be. But that would be a wild double twist if it was Ginro. I don't want to believe it because I'm like, I don't believe in Ginro. He's literally training freaking Shigeru. He's training Common Z. And even keeping an eye out for like things with Chrome and such. But yeah, But they even hinted at like things with Seal or Common Z and Chrome. Y, Z, and then the connection with X. Because like Shelter Drake, Impact Drake, same parts and everything. Both like Demon Dragon auras. Seal held it and felt the power of the Demon Dragon. And they even mentioned like things with Chrome and with Seal or Z. So what if some like combining level shit happens with them at the end or something? I don't know. Like things with the Underworld are gonna be dark, dude. There's gonna be a lot of shit with it. And like Bido, the shit with Bido, like Bido knows a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot of layers even with this. Bido and everything with him and Chrome and Omega's connection. There's a lot. The story, the second act is gonna be nuts. Yeah. But I gotta watch the rest of this outro. I think at this point we could just watch. But yeah, it showed all of them. It showed Shigeru. It showed Seal or Common Z. It showed Chrome, and then it showed Zero. So even the connection with them. Yeah, Chrome, Shigeru. Why would they show those four together? You know what I mean? Like it's Pendragon and then Zero. If he's showing like even his influence with the tower, with the like just showing those three with Pendragon, that's the because they know like the whole goal is facing Pendragon again. Persona's got to do that showdown again. But like Zero's playing some serious freaking puppeteer and shit with this. This is gonna be nuts. I'm saying it like y'all have heard me say it for 2 hours, and obviously the episode reactions will be shorter after this. Just this first one dissecting so much shit. But yeah. Ooh, the mask. Is that X that had the mask on? Oh yeah, well, okay. Yeah, because the clothes. That is a dope outro. What do you mean X City will face utter destruction? 9, can you tell us more? Yes. Whoa! I'm flying! I'm flying! Mr. Taisho, let me go next. My jetpack. You don't have time to play right now. Next time on Beyblade X, the second X. Mr. President, oh maiden, you want to try fighting? Wait. Next time on Beyblade X, the second X. Mr. President, oh maiden, you want to try flying too? I am confiscating it. No! So 8, he's literally facing, wow. X is facing 8 next time. All right, let me look at. I gotta see all the cutscenes with this. Okay. So. What bit is he facing? Oh, okay. That's Clock Mirage. Even the outro song, X getting all hype. And then 8. So they're showing off 8 in his design. And even with 9's design, you see like the hair strands going down the X. 1X. It's literally 9. Dude, come on. The number is represented in their design. It's so cool how they're doing it. I think the one that's on all gray is 5. That's my guess. I saw a V on the shirt, so I'm guessing maybe that's 5. But she's looking up. The second X tower is rising up. It's got plants and shit on it. It's rising from the underground. The underworld is rising up, bro. It is time. The underworld is finally rising the hell up. They hyped it up with the second season, and now this is officially them rising up with the second X. From underground. This is some Zone I upheaval shit. This is some Zelda inspiration from this shit even, dude. How this is rising up. Oh my god, it's got the freaking trees and shit on it. Come on. Trees falling off and shit. Wow. And then they all run outside and they see it. Ooh, X ran outside without his mask on. And as it rises up, there's a huge cloud of darkness that goes by. Literally some Nemesis God of Destruction level shit. Dude, the vibe of it even. When Nemesis came out of the fucking ground and then absorbed the legendary Blader's power, the clouds all around from his power. The clouds getting dark. Around like even like Brooklyn and Zeus when they fought Tyson. Oh my god. And then the clouds with 5 when he was the Lord of Destruction or God of Destruction. When you see the clouds get dark with Beyblade, you know shit is about to get very, very real. Clouds over the city. This is gonna be nuts. And then X's design, or 8's design, he's got the X on his face. Oh, you can even see it, because like how his face is, because the hairline, and then the X, and then the jaw, it makes an 8 on his face. Dude, come on. That's wild. It looks so simple. Dude, you can see like the blue hair, like the strands of even the blue with the wow. Okay. Yo, his launch. All right. Yep, there it is. Okay, so after basically 2 fucking hours, we made it through. I appreciate you guys staying along for the whole time. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here, and the fact you guys stuck around as long as you have to even hear me like dissect everything with this episode, I really, really appreciate it. I had a feeling with the first one that I'd be dissecting a lot, that there would be a lot to sit and like unpack with it, and sure enough, there was. Even more so than I thought. That was insane. That was insane. It took you 2 hours to react to the episode. Yeah, because there was that much to talk about, even from like the previous arc leading into this, the things they established with this. Insane, man. I think Nine knows Emperor Might because she's standing on it in the ending. Exactly, R. That's what I'm thinking too, because she was standing on Emperor Might in the ending. And then, like, she shows out the Bay. They all use the parts, and it's going to make them all stronger and upgrade it, you know. So, Zero is my guess with this. You know, obviously more to talk about and stuff with it. I'll probably end it off. What time is it right now? All right. I'm going to give myself like 15 more minutes. Bedtime's 1:30. The very latest, damn it. But I love y'all, and I'm staying up to do this, to really dissect this episode and talk about it. And it's like, yeah. Plus, I haven't put that much stuff on this channel in a little bit. I apologize. After being caught up with the Clock Mirage battles, I've been caught up with like some ideas for a little bit, and I've been mainly focusing on like the gaming channel with stuff because Pokemon Legends EA came out, which I have finished playing it, by the way. At least for the main story, I have one part left to do, and it is part 20, which ironically, area 20. I'll leave it at that for anybody who hasn't played. But yeah, go check out my gaming channel if you haven't. I really appreciate it. I've been sitting in gaming on it big time. And just been putting into that for like the last few days. But things are going to return on this channel. I got a lot of ideas with things like, you know, the giant stadium that I just made. Got battles to do in that for sure. And also some team battles going forward. Because caught up with anime base for now until I can get the Emperor Might set and such. But yeah, you know. When it's meant to be, it'll be. And sitting and just try not to stress about it or anything. But yeah, you know. More's gonna return to this channel, but I've been putting a lot on the gaming channel. But damn, dude, this is gonna be wild. This is going to be a wild season for sure. Shit's crazy. I don't want to believe it, but like, just Genro's jacked. Man is jacked. And Zero looks like he is absolutely freaking shredded and jacked. Nobody has like the size of him other than Genro. So unless it's like Genro's his brother, maybe that could be. Like Genro could be uncle, and then like X stay with his uncle and such the whole time. But it could be like Genro knows what happened, but even he is like one step behind Zero. I don't know, man. Let me see. Let me see. Because, I mean, Genro, I want to see what it means in... I was going to look this up. Genro's meaning in Japanese. Okay. Genro literally means silver wolf. I shit you not. I shit you not. Okay. So, yeah. It could be possible. Misinformation. Not putting any misinformation. This is about, like, let's see. Genro is facing 3 and 4. Yeah. I'm not... Okay. It's not misinformation. It's speculation. I'm not saying any of this is confirmed or anything. It's a theory. It's obviously like theory. We don't have a lot like to go off of, so I like making theories. It makes it makes it interesting and just fun. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a theory. Not saying none of this is confirmed or anything. It's a theory. I like making theories with things. Sometimes what I say, it can actually like come to fruition and be crazy. Other times it might be off of things. It's just like me being a fan, making theories on things, going off of the data we have right now. And there's still so many questions because it's the first episode out of like 50. And there's a lot to go with this series. Like I said, we'll be looking back at this moment. Remember this moment right here and now. Because like, imagine even summer next year, where it's all started and where this is going to go with this story. It's just started like this. This just fucking started. And it's already this crazy. With how's the next episode, that second tower's going in the sky. Like, it's going up. We're gonna have a second tower in the city, and it's literally the underworld rising up. So all of that stuff, and you know that Chrome is gonna be under the Y alias. He's gonna be like Blader Y, like how Blader X is there, because nobody's gonna know it's him except for a few Bladers, and he's gonna go around and he's gonna probably have Impact Drake. So a few Bladers will probably know when he shows up as Common Y, or yeah, Common Y, and he has Impact Drake. Now is just not the time. It'll happen, but like, yeah, it's crazy, dude. Like for real, there's so much with it, and like the speculation part of it is fun. And I'm just saying the thing of like Ginro, because Ginro literally, let's see, this is my theory. Ginro's like Red Eye, he's gonna live a secret double life. Speculation. Like I said, that would be a crazy theory if it actually happens. It's like I'm saying right now. Like, what if Ginro was Zero? But it's just a fun little thing. They're similar, like even in build and such. So it could be like imagine a twist of like, hey, they're brothers. Ginro is Zero's brother, and that gets revealed, and like ends up like Genro took care of X because he's an uncle. Because he even has the X on his freaking head. Like he has the X's go by, you know? Like he's an X. Like Genro, I don't even know if they said his last name. Have they said Genro's last name? Who knows? But yeah. I won't be surprised if he's an uncle that took care of X. Because dad wasn't taking care of him. And because I imagine Ginro like being one of the strongest towards the end of this for sure. Like how they built him up. Ginro is his full name, or is it? Because Ginro literally means Silver Wolf. What if he has a last name but he just doesn't say it, and then it gets revealed at the end like Ginro, and then his last name is like Horosu, and then it's like, dun, dun, dun. He's an uncle. Or like there's a twist like he's the uncle or something of them, and that's why he's so strong and knows how strong all of them are. But then how X is literally like insane. Yeah, there's gonna be a big twist with it. Like, I think the twist would be cool if like Ginro ends up being Zero's brother or something like that, and he sees how Zero's going down this path of things, and he's trying to do everything to stop. That's why he's like an underworld blader, but he's not on the side of bad. The Ginro is the example of underworld bladers not necessarily being bad, but being on the side of good, but being on the underworld because they see how things are going with this and how it was going to rise up and next city facing destruction and like foreseeing that, like how Ginro's kind of doing, you know? Maybe he's not the only one. Maybe there are other people that Ginro knows that are going to help him and such. And maybe he's like seeing how crazy things are getting. That's why he's training like Seo and also Shigeru. They're both going to definitely come back with new bays. Like, I want to see a UX Tiger or a CX Tiger, for real. So many Bladers have potential to get new bays and such with this, with all the returning Bladers, and it's going to be dope as shit. And I'm so excited. But, yeah. It's going to be wild. No matter what, Zero, that man is already for sure the damn main antagonist. That's for fucking sure. Like, yeah, he's got all the X's, but like, by the end of this, I think it's going to be that the kids are all going to be victims in this, man. Sad as to say. Like, he's using all of them as puppets. And it's going to be shown that he's using all of them. Even the diehards that are sitting there, like, doing all of his bidding right now, he gets to the point where he turns on them, or he sees he doesn't need them because he's got all the research and such that he needed on all the other teams and everything by that point, because they went out and they did their jobs. This is some Dr. Ziggurat shit where he's got like all of the bladers using the absolute maximum of their potential with the type of bay that they have and bringing it out. And that being like his future and acting like he could see the future and everything because he's thinking ahead with everything, even more than Omega thought ahead with things. Not Ginro, Zero is thinking multiple steps ahead with all of this, like from the X to all the kids and their power to X's power being so strong. But maybe it's like X was different because he's seen the potential of all the other kids, but X is literally limitless potential. Maybe he didn't see that potential at the beginning or such, or maybe he did and he's just trying to keep an eye on that potential, but X ended up being stronger than even he could ever imagine. Kind of that theme of like, oh, parents acting like they know what's right, like with the potential or everything and such, or what they want for the children. But then the children showing off, like the child showing off their full potential with things and maybe not the exact route that they saw. And that being like X's story kind of going against what Zero originally thought for him. You know what I mean? Like that type of maybe dynamic. So even like with how strong all the other kids are, X is a whole different being. As strong as all the kids are. Because they even Genro said he's not human. Like being with that, like Beyblading and such, like, yeah. Chrome shook by X, of course. Like, yeah. There's so much with this man. There's so much, and it's insane. Buckle up, y'all. It's going to be crazy. But, yeah, so that being said, I'll open it up to you guys for some questions and such. I'm going to go back and check out, like, the comments and everything. Sorry that took me a little while to look at all your guys' comments. Just been obviously dissecting everything. There's a lot. Oh, the new thumbnail's cool. I appreciate it. Yep, happy Halloween. Bianca the Last Phase. Oh, yeah. They talk about that. Toho, very large for Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, and Godzilla. I don't know Toho. Do I like Godzilla? I mean, the Godzilla movies are cool. Yep, K-pop. One of them will own the December Bay. Yeah. Omega, I'm dead. Let's see. Tennis Head. What's up? What's up, Tennis Head? On your way to university. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you even stopping by PokePlay. I really, really appreciate it big time. Strangest name I've ever been given. I don't know. I mean, I won't even say strange. I guess not even strange. I'll just say like other nicknames I've had because obviously you guys know me as Kimbo. I literally had that nickname since I was in middle school. Like people being like, "Yo, Kimbo," and I mainly got it when I played sports then. Like like obviously it originally started with like, "Oh, Kimbo," like Kimbo Slice the fighter, the boxer. You know what I mean? Obviously that being the big time connection, everybody thinks of that. Like, yeah, sort of like that. But then just being like, oh, that's just Kimbo because like my name being Kim, Kimbo. And then I went and ran with it. I'm like, yeah, it's a nickname I have. And then I put the one in it because I'm like, there's one of me. There's plenty other like Kimbos out there with different names and stuff. But I'm like, there's one of me. Like saying that humbly, of course, like just being like show my individuality, but at the same time, like being like, hey, there's one of me, even saying it just like humbly, like I'm Kimbo. Because no matter how many Kimbos there are out there, we're all different, unique beings. Just honestly, like specks to stand on this gigantic, endless beach known as Earth, with over 7 billion grains of sand. And I'm honored that even me, as a speck among all of that, has made an impact on people's lives, and I'm honored to even say that. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. But then Kimbo Slice 1305, channel name, Kimbo Slice. That 13 because I graduated in 2013 and I made it in high school, the channel I did. And then 5 because 5 was my baseball number. So yeah, that's where the whole name Kimbo Slice 1305 originally came from. Shortened it to Kimbo over time, never forgetting about it because that's why I say slice the like button down below because it's like still me, just evolving. Like Mega Evolution pendant. I had a Mega Evolution pendant on here originally on this chain 2013, back when I got like Pokemon Y in college through the rotation. It was like my freshman year in college, and then had that same pendant and everything, the same chain for all those years, and then like cleansed energy from this for like the better part of this year, honestly. And then the pendant falling off after it because it was like the transition from like past life, like the transition with life from one chapter to another chapter, and got this pendant. And ironically, like how I got it during Y back then, Legend ZA dropping now, being a sequel to X and Y, like 5 years later. Little spoiler, but yeah, like the sequel. I'll leave it at that. And just being like that evolution, you know what I mean? Like, and coming full circle with things. But yeah, I'd say I have the nickname BK. So I was a part of this thing. It was called Upward Bound, basically for it was a program helping to get students ready for college. And it was like a summer program that I was a part of. So they do this thing called STEP, where you'd go for like about a week. I went through first step when I was younger. It was like 3 days, but then you go camping in like, the woods and stuff around the college and stuff. But for like 3 days, you do that and then you go. But step, that's first step. Actual step, you're there for an entire week. So it's like the first couple of days, you'll be like at the campus. But then you go up to the Adirondacks. One of the years we went around the Adirondack Mountains and it was like we did a full marathon, like literally 26.2 miles. It was a full marathon all the way around. Walked that shit with backpacks, would literally just load up with like clothes and food and camping gear and stuff, and then walking around with that. The worst part of that is not being able to take a damn shower for days. It drove me fucking nuts. So I got home and I just like marinated in soap, you know. But yeah, it was still one of those crazy experiences. But that happened before Upward Bound. Like about that usually they usually had step happen, and then about a week later, uh, Upward Bound. Like a few days later, the Upward Bound program happened. So like you have like different classes and stuff. You make a portfolio. You show out the portfolio at the end. And then when you get to like bridge, which would be like the senior year type stuff, um, in bridge you it's like the bridge to college, So they give you like actual classes and courses that could give you college credit. So I went into my college even having a couple college credits because going and doing that. In bridge with my last year. There's supposed to be one more year that we did it, but then they cut the funding for it. So that never happened. That would have been like summer of 2013, honestly, would have been like bridge, except they cut the funding for it the previous year. So 2012 was the last year. So ironically, when I started my channel, that same year was the last year of Upward Bound, and it was a program from '09 till 2012. But being a part of that program, one of the nicknames I was given, the main one I was given was BK. That was the one I had, and the reason being was because boy Kim. There were 4 people named Kim in the program that were students. So like when all 4 of us were around, which didn't happen that often, like 3 of us were all in the same class. So like we were all around the same time, and so like they'd get confused. Like if they said Kim, all 3 of us were sitting there like what? And that's where the name like BK came from. They're like boy Kim. And then like GK or girl Kim, and then like there's the older Kim, it was Kimberly, and then there's another Kim that was even older than us. But like, yeah, there were 4 of us, and there's only one time we were all around, and then somebody said, "Hey, Kim," and then of course we all said, "What?" And like, ah, oh, very fucking funny, damn it, that type of thing. But yeah, that's how I got the name BK. I had the nickname KJ because Kim Jr. because I'm a junior, like Kimbrian Jr. Dad Kimbrian Senior. But yeah, and KJ was called to me by like very, very few people called me KJ. It was literally like my brother Derek, my older brother Derek, God rest his soul, called me KJ. Him and his mom, uh, Linda, and his dad Charles. He wasn't like my blood brother, but like the whole like sibling thing, like I went and I was babysat by Linda and Charles at his house a lot. And I would go and hang out with him. He was like about 6, I think, 5 or 6 years older than me. Yeah, about 6. Yeah, about like 6 years older than me. Um, and he always treated me like his little brother. Like literally, my parents' wedding, when everybody was there, he held me in his hand, like in his arms and shit. Like I was a little baby. Oh, and he held me, and that's something I'll never forget. Like I was in a little ass tuxedo and shit, running around. Um, I guess fun little embarrassing moment. I'll say this too, because like going back in memory lane. my parents, like when they got married, I was like 3 years old, and I did not like clothes apparently. So I guess my little self didn't give a shit, and I got butt ass naked in front of like everybody at the wedding and ran around and I peed everywhere. I didn't care. Apparently, I was a kid. Like I had that tux on, and I'm like, I'm sick of wearing this shit. I guess I don't know. Like the yeah, talk about embarrassing like childhood moments. Yeah, yeah. I was fucking 3 years old. Wedding, like, damn. This is yeah, made an unforgettable memory. All right, I guess. Yeah, you know, but yeah, just going down that memory of things. But yeah, KJ being a nickname that like Linda and Charles and Derek gave me, and then Derek's older brother Chuck also, called me KJ. So yeah, I see him as like older bro too. He always like checks in with me quite a bit. So yeah, but let's see. X going BBG William Tony Hawkham. Yeah. What am I reading? The Beyblade show. If you want Bianca getting a hug after her troubles, maybe from Bailey, give me a hell yeah. Uh Bailey with her gimmick right now. It's interesting how they're going about with it. And it's gonna be interesting to see like Bianca and her like interact when, Bianca's back. But yeah. Let's see. Nine techno yeah. The theme is really, really dope. It's adding up. Oh yeah. What if X got amnesia? Oh yeah, I mean it could be a little bit of amnesia of him because it happened when he was so younger, but like, yeah, going up for adoption with Ginro. Like, what if seeing Zero's face triggers X's memories to come back and it completely changes him? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, man. It's like how Jenga gets the memories back of Ryuga, and he gets pissed, like when like the name Ryuga is mentioned, like El Drago, and Jenga actually loses it. If this man X has a point where like he loses really bad and then goes on a training journey by himself and then comes back, that would be crazy. I don't know. We got to see how things go for X. We're like, maybe this is the season where we actually see him struggle big time. Clock Mirage ZA Warudo Fox, bro, it freaking whooped it, dude. It really did. Time to throw the hat. I almost did throw the hat. If this didn't have like one notch holding it, I almost threw the hat. I thought about it, but I was just like, I'm sit here and think about life because I was not expecting all this shit going down already. Damn. Yeah. The Caruso family serving everyone a cold can of whoop ass. They really did, dude. Shogun DNA all over again is possible. Common YZ fiasco was crazy. And this is gonna be like that's gonna happen again. Because he's gonna probably like Chrome's gonna show up as Common Y, I'm sure. Like, yeah. It's gonna be crazy. Maiden's Warriors for search for oh. Okay, Pokemon. Jesus. Zero casually designed to name his kids out of order for no apparent reason, for real. Just theorizing. Yep. Yep, I watched The Boys. Welcome back to the God of Destruction. I don't know if like Zero will be like Rago. It'll be wild. I mean, they both have 4 letters. They both end with O. I don't know, but yeah. Um, Last weekend heard the anime Beyblade X has new season 3 and it has new female character. Yep, 9. She's freaking awesome, man. Her name is Kurosu 9. Oh yeah, I saw that one before. Putting at this theory, the mother's a retired pro. It could be. Who knows? But I hope they say the story with the mother, like for real. The mother part will be scary. Yeah, for real. Maiden's worried. I'm dead. Cool thumbnail. I appreciate it, man. Family Feud Zero Kurosu. I can't. Where's Steve Harvey? Y'all, you need to calm down. I can't with y'all. Zero's got the suit, so he's gonna be Steve Harvey. Jesus. Oh, beyond. Yeah, I see. Might be starting to break bays now. It got real with season 1, even with like Chrome and X. It's gonna be wild, man. The star fragments were referenced in Tenka versus Omega when Omega, you shooting star was a 10-star attacking samurai. Yeah. The strong suffer in silence. Yeah, man. 4 letters, 1 word. 4 letters. 1 word. Shit! Yeah, there you go. Anyways. I got one for you. It's a meme. Like, I forgot his name, but he literally like he makes a meme on it, and it's funny as hell. I watch it on Instagram. Um, they fucking kill me, man. Life is just this way. There are ups and downs. It makes or breaks us. It shapes us into who we are. For real, man. R.I.P. AJ. Yeah. Since it's Halloween, like the veils are open. It's like you could feel like just more spooky vibes and like those not with us like the energy being around. The veils being open big time because it's Halloween. So you know. Saw you when you were a little Kimmy. Oh, this is probably what I was talking about, man. Yeah. Happy you survived because this shows how much of a legend you were to make it through. Dude, I'm honored to even be called a legend. I'm honored to even be here. I'm just a person on the planet that's just grateful to even be here at this stage and just living life, trying to have fun, do what I can, grow, learn, and just create my own story. More of it. Got encyclopedias on here and hopefully a lot more to tell and just doing the damn thing. I have autism and take therapy too. We're in this together, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm just glad like connecting with people whose like stories like it connects and even work and help other people out. Like even hearing this from you guys, like it means a lot because I'm like shit sitting and open up about a lot of stuff and being like, yo, and just you guys being so supportive of everything with it means a lot. I have ADHD and autism too, so you're not alone. I appreciate it. And you too, Kimbo. You guys are so supportive. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do. My sister has ADHD. Yeah, man. It's like, what's the best way of saying it? It's like you wanting your brain to go at a regular speed and pace. That's why you even see it with me, like, talking. I try to slow it down because when I go ADHD brain, you see everything like especially like getting an ADHD brain zone. It's when I think really, really hard about something and have a lot of ideas and get really excited. You see how my speech speeds up. And that's even something like since I was young, trying to work on that, like slowing down so I can articulate. Because like sometimes I'll be speaking so fast that you might not even know what I'm saying because I get really excited and just in the zone about what I'm talking about, and then it being like, holy shit. Learning that even with my speech, but also with even like what I do like in life, like learning how to slow down and just like take things step by step and day by day and everything. But yeah. Um, let's see. A mental health advocate. I just am honored to just sit and even tell my story on here and such, and hopefully people will see it and realize it's not just a spinning top game. It's like you realize how even over all the years it's helped me with life and therapy, and hopefully even open up about like a lot of this stuff, or the creativity that I've been able to put on here. Like it's like everybody has their own personal colors that they add to this canvas known as the world, and nobody's colors are the same. You have similarities with things like people having similar hobbies and everything, but everybody has their own unique like pigment, their own unique color that they add, no matter how much. Like you can't duplicate it. You have similar ones, but you can never duplicate the exact one that any of us are. There's over 8 billion of them. You know what I mean? That's how many people are on the planet. And yeah, we all add to it. There's light, there's darkness, there's learning about stuff, and learning, grow, just a lot of different things. And I'm honored that people even recognize like my palette, if you will, that I add to the world, even in myself. Because I'm just, like I said, a speck of sand on this gigantic beach known as the world, and honored to be like even known by you guys, even at this stage or such, and you guys enjoy my content, to even sit here and listen to me talk about stuff for 2.5 fucking hours. It's insane. It means a lot. It really does. And you guys help me out with life so much more than you'll ever know. For real. I've said it for sure. Timestamping all this is Kimbo's backstory. I appreciate it, Pokeplay. It means a lot. Other BaitTubers need to hear this too. Just being real. I appreciate the backstory that helped me understand and respect you even more than I already do. It means a lot, man. We're still watching, so we never left. Yeah, for real. You guys like have been around and you haven't left. And like I said, there's 7 of you sitting and watching right now, and that means a lot. It's literally like 1:32 in the morning. Yeah, I'll go to bed by 2. I'm gonna end this off really, really soon. Before 2 hours and 30 minutes is gonna end. This is probably the longest reaction I've had in a hot minute, honestly. And that's because there's so much to even sit and talk about, and even like life stuff with it too, and just yeah, a lot. It shows how good this season's gonna be because it's this long sitting and talking about it and dissecting everything with it. That's how I do, like doing it. Like I get inspired by seeing like gamers going and dissecting the little details, even with like games like like Pokemon or Zelda, even with like references and stuff with both of them or things like that. Those being even just niches that I'm into. Here's the first yawn. Getting tired, but yeah. Uh, but like anybody doing that with whatever it is that they enjoy, you know what I mean? Like different interests you guys have that you might know like a lot of different details and everything about and such, you know. But yeah, just want to dissect it and give it the justice that it deserves with all the details and everything with it and resonating with the show because like yeah, this is good. Believe she owns Valkyrie Vault. Yeah, the Valkyrie. Okay, yeah. Um, keep in mind to watch it. Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, especially with the voice, Japanese voice actor of the JJK main character. Also, Burst Shoes, Japanese voice actor. Oh, that's cool. Prepare yourselves to meet your end. The Nemesis Crisis is back. Not quite. I don't think Nemesis. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they'll get that crazy, but like this is gonna be nuts. He's talking about destroying X City, like X City being like destroyed. So it's yeah, we get into those vibes. Destruction. Yeah. Will it be as crazy as Nemesis Crisis where the Earth's gonna be breaking apart and it's like Earth threatening and world threatening? It could be. I mean, yeah, we see how this is. We see how this goes with season 3. That's why I'm like it's gonna be insane. We're gonna see how it like builds up, but it's already like it's already crazy. Let's see. You're right. Genro does mean Silver Wolf. Yeah. Let's see. AS Burst. I'm doing pretty good. Do I own a PlayStation or an Xbox? My girlfriend has a PS4. I have an Xbox 360. Those are newest consoles with those. I know it's funny. My newest console is a Switch too. So yeah, and I'm honored to even have that for real. But yeah. Rhodes, Reigns, Punk, Lesnar, the promo for 40. It looks like they used AI for that, or they shot them all at different times because, like, it looked like the lighting and everything was different. But they always try to, um, like put them all in the same room, but then you could tell it's shot at different points because like the lighting and everything with it. But you know, I mean, working with it. But yeah. Whenever I hear Kimbo, I always only think of you. So you're unique in that sense. Well, I appreciate it. That means a lot. Kimbo's, yeah, yeah, yeah. Toho is a production company for film, Godzilla, and anime. Oh, okay. Toho, one of Sony's big partners for movies and TV. Oh, okay, I got you. People complain why Orton isn't in the trailer. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like maybe they just picked the 4 of them, but yeah, the fact that like Orton wasn't in there, it's honestly surprising. But he's gonna have a big time match for sure. I don't be surprised if it's like him versus Cody, and that's the WWE title match. The way they build it up, you gotta see, man. It's gonna be wild. Oh my god, I can't. Couldn't watch all the stream because in class. Oh, you're good. I appreciate it though. Um, new Disney Tron movie. Oh, Jared Leto. Let's see. Hasbro's problem. Things just everything being expensive. It's sad. It's tough, man. It's tough out here. Everything just getting more expensive and it being tougher to just do shit. Even for like gaming, it's like more expensive. Which like, yeah, I mean, compared to standards, how prices used to be, like how much it would like, still pricey, but like, yeah, it'd be rough, man. Commando Kimbo, I'm dead. Yeah. Um, do you think Hunt will perform easily when it releases tomorrow? I think it's gonna have some pretty good defense with it. I'm guessing it's gonna have a good amount of weight and also a free spinning blade with like F standing for free. People are gonna make defensive combos for sure with like free. So yeah, like honestly, like free and heavy both will switch up things. I think Wolf can definitely have some use with it for sure. But yeah, make sure to take out the plastic. Oh, the hat. Yeah, you know. Um, what up, Kimbo? 301. Yo, Steven, how's it going, man? Nice to meet you. New. I'm dead. Sarcastic. I'm dead. Been here since 2019, and it means a lot, man. You've been around for 6 years. That means a ton. Been here since 2018. You guys, man, y'all hit me in the heart. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it big time for sure. Clock Mirage went Zawarudo. I don't know. I don't know the reference with that. That one I don't know. I think I'm guessing it's from anime. There's some references I don't fully understand, but some I do. But if you guys have any last questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer them real quick, and then I am going to bed because I'm tired. But like, we got a 2.5 hour stream out of this, which I really appreciate you guys' support and everything and enjoying it. Seeing content around 2018 when BZK was around, dude, it hits in the heart. Fun fact, BZK, I don't know if you remember, but like when Blast Zone Kid, when he went to the Baytuber Brawl, there's a big time battle that he had in a giant stadium in which all the bladers and such battled with burst bays in a giant red sled stadium. You want to take a guess what that stadium was? You want to guess what stadium it was? Like whose stadium it was? That's why I showed it off at the end and put the backstory in with it and such, because that stadium was a part of legendary moments, and like I wish I got everybody to sign it, but like at least getting a few people to do so, but at least having the memories and such of that. It's like the videos are out there. Giant battle royale, the tubers in the giant red stadium. It was fucking legendary. It was so cool. Well, yeah, 2010s was the best era for Baytubers. It was fun, man. 2010s were wild. It's crazy even being there a part of the early 2010s and being throughout all of it and just grow. It was insane. Awesome era now, but like things just evolving and changing. Like X being its own entity, man, and this the 2020s being special because like hell, even things with Beyblade X thus far. Like I said, if it ends up going as long as Burst or even longer, that's 7 seasons. Plastic Gen had 3 seasons of the show. Metal Fight had 4 seasons of the show. Burst had 6 seasons of the show under TT and 7 under Hasbro, but they still made their bays for BU. That being TT. But if we get as many seasons, that would mean at least 7 seasons of X. And it'd be wild if they broke it and we had 8 seasons. If it was that successful going any further. Because that's at least 8 years of it. That would be at least till 2030. And that's wild to think. But yeah, man. Beyblade Burst 2019. Let's see. Beyblade Burst 2019 Prime Kimbo era. I guess having different primes, just like different time periods. I guess maybe I don't know. Maybe I like the Undertaker. That's how it is when you get to this stage, like just shifting and evolving, and you see the different eras and periods of things. So like anybody who's around like 2012 vibes. I mean, maybe there aren't many left from even that era or such. I mean, R has been around for a long time. He really has. Like 2013, he started a channel. So R's Probably one of the OGs that's still around, and it means a lot because R being a legendary blader himself, that's super underrated. They are super underrated for sure, and deserve their flowers. I'm gonna give R their flowers. The fact that R even comes around and still watches the content, even sitting in the stream like this, like, holy shit, thank you. But like, R seen me from like 2013. Like R saw me during that era when I was just getting started, first getting my first TT base. Then since like then, when I was in high school or before I went to college and everything, and that's insane. Thank you. I'm happy to still be around, and I'm proud to continue supporting you. It means a lot. Even with all those different years, like 2012 being different than 2013, then 2014, the vibes with that. Like, let's see, memories from each year. We'll go through quickly, and then I'll end this off. Well, of course, answering guys' questions towards the end. But 2012, Hasbro Bays, getting Kmart Bays, Skittles, Whopper, like Hades, Kerbex, Bakushin, Susanoo, etc. on shelves. Perseus Attack, tripod between the legs, like those type of vibes. 2013, getting my first Takara Tomy Bays and the Attack Stadium, graduating high school, Battle Royale in college, going to college. 2014 vibes, Frozen Lake, that being the big time one, obviously for that year. Yeah, all the battles with Metal Fight, like being towards the end, getting like Legend stuff, like Metal Fury stuff, Shogun Steel stuff, Legend stuff. 2015, getting my first tripod. Break between and the transition between Metal Fight and X, but also skit series. Started making the skits in 2014. Started them up 2015, doing more of the skits. And then starting the actual story for it, like 2015. Yeah. 2016. Oh my god. Burst. Like, single layers being out by that point, getting into the first season of the show in 2016 in Japan. Young Burst, single layers, dual layers. So many battles with them in college. Skits. 2017, God of Revolution. Finishing the skit series for the first one. Graduating college, going out to LA, meeting JoJo, seeing Tasia. Like, it's just insane, man. So many memories. But yeah, 2019, or like, yeah, 2017, graduating everything. 2018, Beethoven Brawl, all those vibes. Chozi, 2019, GT, Bakugan, yeah, 2020, World shutting down, but then Super King. 21, Homage Series battles. 2018 also being like the 0G battles and everything with that. But yeah, so much shit. It's insane. But yeah, 2022, 23, of course, the end of Burst, X, 24, 25, leading up to this point. Just thank you all so much. It means the absolute world. Yeah, it's insane. After this season of X, the series better stay long, hopefully. Used to play Beyblade. I used to do, like, in the anime and launch bays at Bricks. Frozen Lake is my favorite. I still launch with, like, weights and shit on sometimes, or, like, carried a bunch of stuff. I lift a bunch of stuff. I try to be like Ryuga and use everything in every day's like training and such. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this off because my phone's also getting low on battery and I don't want this to corrupt and not save. So yeah. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell with my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. Things will return. Battles are going to resume probably starting tomorrow, but there's a lot of parts on the Kimbo Gaming channel of Pokemon Legends ZA. The finale is going to be airing today on Halloween, so go and check it out. And some funny ass moments with it, for real. It's hilarious and it's awesome. Beyblade X Ice Stadium battles when it gets cold enough. But yeah, anyway, till next time, stay awesome and oh shoot, let it rip. I'm up out of here, guys. Thanks so much for watching. It means the world. Almost 3 freaking hours for this one. Stay tuned for number 2. It won't be nearly as long as this, but thank you guys so much.